Hey, it's Nay, and welcome back to Nay's Little Garden and Home. So I just got home to find that my last 6 plants from Burpees has in fact been delivered. So we're going to talk about them because I'm going to get these out of my home as quickly as possible. Something to know about Burpees is that they use parasitic wasps apparently to protect their plants. And that's great because you're doing that instead of pesticides. Love that for us. However, I don't care that these wasps don't sting or bite. I don't want wasps in my house, period. Okay? So I watered the plants. They're going to go right outside. So we're going to talk about it really quick before I go ahead and do so. I'm going to pull up the look of these plants so I can show them to you, like what the actual fruits on these plants are. They are all peppers. So the first batch of 3 I got was just herbs. These are just peppers and sweet peppers at that. Nothing here should be spicy at all. I have a really good feeling about this year's garden. Like, heat aside, everything is looking really, really green and lush. And we had that little heat wave, but the sun, we had that heat wave, but then the rain came. So this was the perfect time, the last big batch of plants I'm putting outside. They have been out overnight for the first time because I've been bringing them in around 4 o'clock in the afternoon for the last 4 days. And then this is the 6th day, I believe, because last night, whatever. Anyway, it's been multiple days and they've been fine. And I've been bringing them in at the afternoon because my backyard gets afternoon sun. Okay, so I didn't want direct sunlight, so they've been rocking in the shade and getting as little sun as possible. Yesterday they got a little bit of direct sun, but it had already been like day 4 or 5, and so they look really good. And so I'm probably gonna do a decent amount. What time is it? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna probably do a decent amount of planting out today, trying to get them this weekend. All of these plants have to be planted. We are in overtime. Okay, it's Memorial Day weekend. That's it. That's it for the biggest planting out. I have smaller things that I'm going to plant out. Well, a smaller batch of things I'm going to plant out for fall, more closer to like end of summer, fall harvest. And I'm completely okay with that. I just did a whole lot of talking. Most of these plants are probably going to go into a green stalk. So if there's 6, let's say 4 of them are going to go into a green stalk, and maybe 2 of them will be planted in, I have this little 1 square foot almost cells, but they're all connected, and it's basically open. There's just some lettuce in one of them, so there's 7 open. I'm probably gonna plant 6 of them right in there. If I don't plant all 6, at least 3 of them if I don't plant all 4 of them in there, at least 3 of them are gonna go in there, and then 1 might go into the farther back raised bed. I'm very excited for this. So let's get into it. You see all the chatting I'm doing? What is this? Okay, so the first one is the Sun Haven pepper. I tried to buy a whole bunch of different types of sweet peppers, although sweet pepper really is a sweet pepper. We'll see what the taste wise, but I'm very excited. This is a yellow pepper. So it is, sweetness is our weakness. Our new crowd-pleasing classic yellow bell pepper adds sweet magic to salads and crudette platters and makes a serenely sparkly side dish. Sweet flavor and satisfying crunch infuse sunshine into your favorite dishes, soups, salads, stews, and makes for snappy, happy snacking. This is an F1 hybrid, so I will not be saving the seeds from this, but just take a look at how beautiful this is. It is a beautiful pepper. The plants look pretty good to me. So there goes that one. The next one, this is a Mamma Mia. Ooh, Giallo. Now, I did get I think a little 3-pack last year, and I saved these, and I was able to do some stuff with these. I'm gonna definitely save these again, because what's the point of wasting these? The difference between, they're both yellow peppers, but this one is like a frying pepper, I believe. Luminous yellow gold fruits are one of the earliest sweet peppers. Love that for me. Mamma Mia, this is a beauty we can't resist. Luminous yellow gold fruits adorn compact 24-inch plants. So this is something that's definitely gonna go in the green stock. Sweet sun gold in the garden and on the table, these long tapered 7 to 9 inch fruits are smooth skinned and uniform in shape. Prized as one of the earliest yellow sweet peppers of its size, fruit ripens just 80 days after transplanting. So I should be harvesting this. So it's end of May, June, July, the beginning of August. Excellent fresh, roasted, or grilled, resistant to tobacco, mosaic virus. This is what they look like. It looks like a frying pepper, right? Like a kind of like a Jimmy Nardello type vibe. The next one is Slovenia. The Slovenia pepper. Oh, Slovana. There's no I. This is another yellow pepper, but this is like a light yellow, like a white yellow. This is the plant. This actually looks to be like, the stalk seems to be a little thicker and more upright than the other ones. Non-stop harvest of delicious gem-like 4.5 ounce neon gold peppers sparked with rich flavor with a delicate sweetness. Slovana unleashes a non-stop harvest of delicious, I already read that. Compact 17 to 26 inch plants are loaded with glowing pyramidal 6 inch by 2 inch fruits that transition from light green to pale yellow at maturity. Delightful, fresh or roasted. This is actually saying it's going to maturity to 65 to 70 days, so that's even earlier than the other one. That said it's an early harvest, so that's really great. You want to show you this like neon color, like you see that it's a yellow pepper but different from the other two. This next one is the red pop. Oh, I'm excited about this one. So I'm thinking about purchasing the seeds of this, to be honest with you. This is a super sweet snacking pepper you will want to pop in your mouth right off the plant. These snacking peppers are something I like to buy at Trader Joe's, and so I would rather just purchase my own. This is at 80 days to maturity. The plant does not get that big either. This is also the 32 to 38 inches. This is a vibrant red sweet pepper, delivers maximum crunch and refreshingly light sweetness with minimal seeds. Bred for plant to mouth eating, these peppers make healthy snacking effortless and delicious. Compact plants are designed for easy growing in any small space, turning your patio or balcony into a personal snack bar that's always open for business. I'm gonna show you. So this is the red. And you see how small and perfect those are. I'm very excited for those as well. I'm gonna attempt to make my own like ranch dip or whatever. So I want to be able to have my kids be able to dip all types of various raw vegetables into it and bite into them. And I want to make a bunch of dips to try to make it more appealing for them to eat this summer, because I want that to just be something that they just do. Like, that's just what they snack on. This next one is in the Emerald Giant. I have something. Ooh, I know how to spell emerald. This is a green pepper, so all peppers really start out, most peppers really start out green, but this is something you would harvest green, right? So it says this one is one I can save seeds from, and I probably will. This one is a heirloom, big blocky fruits with sweet juicy taste. This heirloom pepper variety produces heavy yields of large, blocky 4 to 5 inch by 3.5 to 4 inch fruits. The thick-walled, dark green to red peppers have a sweet, juicy taste and crisp texture. Vigorous and prolific, the 26 to 30 inch upright plants bear over a long season and an excellent choice for the South. Harvest in 72 to 80 days after transplant. This is also a smaller pepper. I'm not sure if this is the one I'm going to plant out on my raised bed, only because it's supposed to continually harvest over the season. And I want to give this the best opportunity. I'm definitely going to harvest some of them green. It's 72 to 80 days to harvest. I'm definitely harvesting some of these green, but I think I want to be able to leave some on to ripen to red, and I have to decide if I'm going to do that in the green stock or not. This one, the last one, is the mocha swirl. Guys, I wasn't playing. I needed something that was gonna have that really beautiful striping quality and texture to it. Now, I do have about 2 or 3 of my own plants that did actually survive, so hopefully we're getting a good harvest of these. This is another snacking peppers, eye-popping peppers for patio pots. You'll be mesmerized by the changing colors of this sweet snacking type pepper. Striped 4-inch fruits ripen green and white. This is a 50 to 70 days harvest. In the 50 days, I would be plucking them, the green with the thick white stripes, but which is very early. This will be the one of the, if not the earliest pepper from this round, because we have some peppers growing already, so they're gonna just obviously win against this. But it's you want to get harvest this for the rich, like chocolate red. It's 70 days. Compact plants are perfect in pots on a sunny patio, deck, or terrace. I'm very excited about this. It's basically just another snacking pepper, but the look of it is what I'm excited for. This is what we're working with. So if this is the end of May, right, the end of June, July, so like sometime in mid to end of July, I should have some of those peppers to harvest off from. I'm kind of hoping, I doubt it, but what we're gonna see, if I'll be able to harvest some peppers from my striped peppers for 4th of July, but I don't know if that's gonna actually happen, but I won't stress it. But it's so beautiful. Look at her. Oh my goodness. The thing about a garden is, of course, you want to grow things that have high productivity, right? And high disease resistance and all those good things. But I also want to grow very pretty things that I can consume as well. And something like this is just going to give that extra, oh my gosh, and I'm going to eat them because they're just peppers. It's not like anything super crazy. But I think that something like this is very, very gorgeous. So I want to show you. So this is like it's quite ripe, right? But I will definitely be harvesting some of these. Like, just look at it. Even like when you cut it like that, so pretty, so beautiful. But I will definitely harvest because I'll probably be impatient to get the green with the white stripe. Anyway, let me know if you've ordered any peppers from a brand as like a plant or not. Oh, real quick, I did go and snip a piece of a rosemary plant off. My friend asked me for one. She kind of was having difficulties finding a rosemary plant, so I snipped it and I'm rooting it in some more soil. I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna end up keeping the rooted plant for myself. So I mean, it should make it, but if it doesn't, I have it. I'm gonna give her the original plant. You don't always have to start. You don't have to at all start herbs from seed, right? A lot of things you can get just off of a cutting. So if you know somebody that already has a plant, you really could just ask them if they don't mind giving you a couple, like a piece or two, and then you can root it. I do have rooting powder that I bought from last year, so I'm rooting it in there. But I heard, especially if you're gonna have it in your house in the beginning, you can just take a little honey, because the whole point of it is to make it microbial, so it just doesn't get bacteria in it and rot or whatever. You just want to take the healthy, like the more flowy part, so you don't want it to be wooden. Like none of the wooden ones, the fresher ones, snip that, pick off like the bottom 2 to 4 leaves to give it a little space to be dipped in. Dip it either in the honey or the rooting powder, and then from there you can just put it right into soil and it should root. The odds of it rooting are much higher when it comes to herbs, and that's how you can keep things going. If you feel like, oh, you know, depending on your zone. So for example, rosemary probably won't come back for me. So I will, closer to the end of the year, end of the season, I'll snip, you know, a couple pieces off and put it in a pot and leave that pot in my house, because I do have a lighting system that I can use. But if you have a good windowsill, you can also put it there, and you know it's gonna come back every year. So like, and you know, not it's gonna come back, but you know you have something to plant out every year. And that's that. So let me know. Let's talk down in the comment section. Are you guys stressed? I planted out, I want to say, over 50 plants, and I still have I can't even, I don't even want to attempt to count. But I do intend to give my friend a couple of my plant starts as well. So if that's another 40 plants, I'm gonna try to give her like 6, because she said she now has 3 raised beds. So she started with 1 and now she ordered 2 more. So I want to give her plants that she could plant out, but I don't want to stress her. So I'm gonna bring her a few plants and then say whatever ones you want to keep. If you want to keep all of them, great. If you don't, you don't have to. Start as small as you think you need to, and then expand from there. This way you're more likely to do it again moving forward. But I do think if you can get 1 raised bed or a couple grow bags, or even just 1 grow bag or 1 pot, do it. You know what I mean? Just try it out and see what you do with that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this whole video. Don't forget to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and hopefully I see you in my next one. Bye bye.